Yeah, that's right. It is prime time, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty fine. So welcome again to another episode of Our Reviews Will Kill You. I am the man that you may know as Z.
But don't you worry, Daddy's home.
Oh, don't you worry. And I am joined by the coolest cat that I know. All my hosts here. It is Baby Yoda. Good job, Baby Yoda. You're just stirring up so much controversy. Don't touch my hand. And I am also joined by the mischievous, the shined up. It's the Noob.
No, I have the...
Oh boy. I better move. Better move a little bit there.
Oh, I'm gonna blow up this bathroom.
Oh boy.
That's this studio. Gonna go everywhere.
And then we also have our man who's in control, the man with a plan. That is Scott Keebler.
Just because I'm in control doesn't mean everything's going to work. That has always been the case, and here we are once again. Welcome back once again to Our Reviews Will Kill You. The chat is up and running. Sam Jr., T-Zap, Ron Schrade, Bridget, Sam Jr. Did I say that twice? I don't know anymore. I'm losing my mind.
Isn't that? I mean, our chat is there. They're on it. They're already on fire.
All over the place.
Oh boy.
Noob's girlfriend, right there.
First off, I want to start the show off with an apology.
Oh,
Scott,
no, you have not earned an apology.
Turn the music off. Put on the sad puppy music.
We can't use sad puppy.
Sad puppy music.
We'll
get
use
us
the sad
banned.
puppy music anymore.
All right. Just start humming for me. Hum for me, baby. There we go. Okay. Sam Jr., I'm sorry. I know we had this and I know you've sent me nipple pics, and my girlfriend has not.
All right, we have a million things to get to tonight. We're going to go ahead and get started.
That
Here
was
comes the housekeeping.
He's just rambling.
I don't know.
What kind of hotel is this?
What kind of hotel is this?
Hey, the good kind. In housekeeping tonight, we have a video we released. It's actually a clip it from a previous episode, but I enjoyed it. I know Noob enjoyed it greatly. It is Submarine vs. Bear.
I did not enjoy it. Nope.
Some great work there.
Nope.
Scott, your Street Fighter references.
Nobody should watch this.
It's on point.
On point.
You guys got to
fire.
check this out. It is great.
The voice artist that I got involved, he was a talented individual to do the special effects at the end there.
So huge.
The whole thing is just so well done. I mean, we're really happy with it. So we want you to go ahead and check that out. I don't have anything else. Do you?
Well, more of this series because it seems like our outrageous news is just getting more and more outrageous. So maybe we'll continue that series and you'll get to see more fights between various animals and
I have giveaways coming up.
Oh, well, some tasty giveaways.
What's the giveaways?
Unhinged with Russell Crowe being obese.
Ooh.
And New Mutants I'm going to buy. And that's a movie with X-Men. And it doesn't suck.
X-Men?
It doesn't. It does. It's
it
doesn't fully. So there's a bear in it.
I thought you liked that.
I did like it.
But on second thought, you're thinking you don't?
It's not it's got a bear.
Okay, I'll take a bear.
And it doesn't
like bears.
Yeah, it doesn't have an end with a submarine.
And burrs.
Yeah.
I like the burrs. Yeah.
All right, what do we got going on tonight? Make it
oh
quick.
my God, there's so wow.
We have so much to talk to you folks about today.
Sex.
Friends, so much.
So Lilo and Stitch goes ferry and new and live ferries with Lilo. Then there's a new woman on HBO Max and it's wondrous. Baby Yoda has many controversies, like those glasses he's wearing. Walking Dead is we're just gonna X that out because Walking Dead sucks. So Batman loses something and it's not a Batarang. Justice League could have 6 parts, all directed by Joss Whedon, so we're really excited about this.
So excited.
Conan quits late night because he's too tall and red. And GameStop has a crazy dance move to work your way up for more hours because they pay $7.50 and you need to dance for it.
Work your way up that corporate ladder.
Work
Dance
that
your
pole
way up.
I went that pole real hard. And Scorpion King is getting a reboot because we wanted that. And
we asked for it.
We did. We wanted a Scorpion King without the Rock shirtless. So then we go to marvelous, outrageous Orktales. Ellen, she's a lesbian, by the way, accepts awards and thanks her staff, who then she beats off air.
She beats off.
She beats
air?
off her staff off air.
Okay.
Beats up, whatever. A suspect flees the FBI with a sea scooter. Is that
That's like
thing?
James Bond stuff. Yeah.
Sea scooters are not real.
Oh.
A plane hits a god damn it. A plane hits a bear.
Let's get
Really?
on to the news.
You're not even going to tell us about reviews. You're
I
not going to
didn't
say
even-
anything.
didn't even
We're
talk about the
reviewing stuff
reviews.
later too, so let's go ahead and get started here, shall
Wow.
You
Just-
have somewhere like a
Good
COVID
news,
party to go
everyone.
to.
Yeah, he's got to go gamble. Are you going to AC to go gamble?
Oh no.
I think he is.
It's totally not my mother.
No, not
we?
at all.
Well, if I was, I'm not gonna gamble on this new movie they're about to release.
Oh my god. Your segue game is on point tonight, Scott. So
Just
Lilo
on
and
fire.
Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, a movie nobody liked when it
Oh
first
my
came
God!
out.
Is that the
What
That's
the
the live action
Fudge
Lilo?
Packer? Oh my sugar biscuits.
Look, if you're gonna have a live action
or-
Lilo and Stitch, it better look like that. Hands
That's
down.
something I am not putting the peanut butter in.
Stitch does look like a murderous alien there.
That's
I do.
aggressive.
The concept
very
art,
aggressive.
the concept art for Stitch in this movie is just fantastic.
Uh,
Very, very different feel.
don't-
Yeah, I don't think he's the cute and cuddly Stitch that we were all expecting. This looks like an evil gremlin.
This is going to have an
That's blue.
This is going to have an Asian twist though, because the director from Crazy Rich Asians, John
Just
Fabulous.
throwing money at people.
Oh my God, what is
Oh,
that?
what's
She looks
that?
underaged.
She's not.
Um,
Is that the girl they cast for it?
She's Lilo?
Sienna Agadan.
Is she Hawaiian?
not Ariana Grande.
No, not Ariana Grande. But last I saw, as I was doing the research for this, that's who I saw was going to be doing the role of Moana.
No, you mean Lilo. It's not Moana and Stitch. It's Lilo and Stitch.
So that will be Lilo then.
Lilo.
Dallas,
Multipass.
multipass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Lilo Dallas Multipass.
Look, I think she is a pretty girl. I just want to know, who are they gonna be casting for Nanny? Because
Who is Nanny?
oh,
cannot-
Nanny is so fine.
you cannot screw up Nanny, because that is a thick, pretty girl. You do not mess that one up. So
They
that is-
better not mess that
You
up.
like them thick, don't you?
What
Scott?
I
if
just
they
wanna know.
cast what if they thin cast her? Will shame whoever they cast for this if she's not thick enough?
I won't watch it. I'll boycott it if they don't.
Oh,
if,
yeah.
You know, they
What
better.
if-
I mean, thick Nanny. Hashtag thick Nanny. You better make sure you get it right when you go ahead and cast it. Plain
This
and
is
simple. Do not
2020.
screw that up.
This is 20. What if they gender swap and cast Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf is not Hawaiian.
It doesn't matter. He can paint himself.
That would be whitewashing.
He could get
What
tattoos
if
enough.
he was Stitch? Oh my God, Shia LaBeouf for Stitch. Hashtag Shia.
Lilo,
so fine.
Lilo and
Stitch in my Shia.
No, no,
Shia and LaBeouf. No,
Lilo and Shia.
LaBeouf.
No,
Lilo
Lilo.
and
No, Shia plays the role of Stitch.
Yes. So, but what if he was in it as both characters? What if he just replaced everyone in the movie?
It's just-
I'd
Can
watch
we do that?
he would try it. He would try it.
I feel like Scott, we can make that happen where Shia replaces every character in
Yes,
something.
I think that would be amazing.
I love how I'm reading the article, and the article says the film centers around Ohana, which means family. So there's no plot; it just centers around family.
Yeah,
Did you ever see
that
the
does make
movie?
sense.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what it was about.
It's your standard Disney movie.
Yeah.
The Rock. Ron says The Rock.
Wasn't
Who's
the Rock already
going to
in
be
it?
in it? Is there any men in that movie? I don't know.
Oh my God, it's patriarchist.
Mm,
You are so patriarchal
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't.
and
I don't recall.
heteronormative.
Wow. Speaking of woman,
The
Woman.
most women.
the most. She's the most wondrous woman.
She is wondrous.
She might be. Well, it depends on how she ages, but she might be the hottest 50-year-old in a couple of years.
The hottest 50-year-old in the world.
Gal Gadot. I still haven't figured that one out.
No one knows.
So
Gadot.
HBO Max is
Gadot.
getting Wonder Woman on Christmas.
We're getting a gift, everybody.
We are.
And it's the gift of a movie that tested real poorly. So we're crossing our fingers.
I mean, I'm looking
This
at that. I'm looking at that image right there, and I'm thinking that they can screw this up real easily.
She wears that new battle armor. I think that looks pretty cool. But from the rumors that were spread out there, that it did not test very well and is a confusing mess.
Oh, that's a shame.
This movie.
But we get the greatest gift of all, which is Gal Gadot wearing outfits.
Yes. And it's also unlike Disney, who are money grubbing sugar cookie whores.
you could have just.
Nope.
Where is
I
it?
was going to stop at sugar cookies.
Then
I had to add
sugar
whores.
cookies.
Because I hate Disney so much. But they also hate the Jews. So
Oh my God.
They do. They do. It's facts. Look it up.
No, and as Sam Jr. says, Gal Gadot, even though she is a Jew, she is a Jew. They gave her.
She's Jewish?
She's from Israel.
That doesn't mean she's Jewish. That's racist right there.
No, it's not.
That's a little
That
racist.
is the homeland of the Jews.
That's wow. That's so
you didn't know that?
I did not.
I'm not shocked.
Catholic.
I am not surprised because you pray to Mecca.
This conversation.
Mecca Lecca High, Mecca
pray
Heini
to
Ho.
Allah.
But we better not. If you're gonna get your head cut off, so let's just stop right there.
All right.
So Scott, it's being released on HBO Max. From what I'm hearing, 1 month only. So you better catch it. But unlike Disney, it is free. You do not have to pay anything extra.
Now that's doing it right. That's how you do it. And you got to do it. I mean, they pushed the movie back how many times? It's kind of an acceptance that we're going to be taking a loss on it. Everything took a loss this year. I'm happy that they're putting it out there. And if it is a piece of trash, like what you're starting to hear, I'm going to be even happier that all I had to pay was just my HBO Max subscription.
Well, it is being released in theaters simultaneously. So if you can go to a theater, you could see it in theaters as well.
No theaters exist anymore.
Yeah,
so
I mean, at that point, everything's going to be shut
what
down.
are you going to do? All right.
So, we're going to see how badly this movie
Do you have any
bombs.
other Christmas gifts for me, Noob?
Christmas gifts? Baby Yoda's controversy? Is that a Christmas gift?
Baby Yoda was the greatest Christmas gift to us all.
Yes.
Baby Yoda, we love you.
Yeah,
so much.
Apparently,
in fact, we love him so much that we took him to space. He is now on the, as a co-host, but he is also in space on the International Space Station.
I'm pretty sure Elon Musk has a sex toy of Baby Yoda.
And he does not, because did he? I guess he did ride on SpaceX. Oh, Baby Yoda, you wrote with our. I did. Ooh.
I know that Funko has hopped on the bandwagon.
Oh my God!
Oh, they already jumped on it.
Yep.
Wow! I want this so bad.
That controversy. Right? That's controversy
That's
number one.
Adorable.
I've already ordered 2.
Have you really?
Yes. We did. Sam Jr. saying that we're lagging here a little bit.
I don't think everything's good on my end here. I don't know why you guys are cutting out. That's probably just kind of be the name of the game tonight. There's somewhere in the atmosphere screwed up. We'll just have to deal with it the best we can, guys.
When are we going to launch investigations into YouTube throttling us? Yeah, I feel like there's many states that are not counting this properly, and I feel like we need to the bottom of it and possibly release the Kraken.
Well, and if you did miss anything, we'll check the replay here to see if the audio is good. Remember, again, we do have the audio podcast, and we do thank you so much. Yes, listeners, we have so many listeners. We're tripping over them, and we cannot thank you enough for listening.
Bootleg, if you're looking for some Funkos, we got them. We're actually doing giveaways for
which we have not done.
Giveaways. Yeah, we still haven't figured out how we're going to do that.
We're not even sure what shows we're on anymore.
I know.
Sometimes we're on other people's shows. Sometimes we're on other people's shows, and yes. Noob screwed it up.
So you got it right. That's usually the case. Is Noob somehow screwed thing up.
Or make me enough tuna and you'll get a Baby Yoda.
that could be one of the challenges.
Yeah.
Send Noob tuna and
sandwiches.
You can win a Baby Yoda.
Baby Noob needs his tuna.
Right, tuna sandwiches in a P.O. box. It's going to be amazing.
So I guess we'll talk about the controversies. One was Baby Yoda was eating frogs. They were unfertilized, so I don't know why people were getting bent out of shape over that.
Just like eating an egg.
Just like eating eggs. The previous week's controversy, which was boobs.
No, hold on. Daisy Ridley, the manliest looking female in Star Wars, has some words eating eggs. So culture. Look, Mando's got to eat. Yoda's got to get strong. That's just that. Yoda, do your thing. The creature got to be where she needed to be with the eggs. Oh, so she's basically blaming the mother for not protecting
She's
her
just
eggs.
saying, look, if you got to pay the toll, eggs on route, it's okay. You know, she's got plenty more where those came from. And guess what? They resolved everything where Baby Yoda got to play with a frog that he did not eat.
And didn't they only have like one child out of that whole batch anyway? Like the next episode, there was only one bowl, one kid.
They'll have more. This is not communist China, Scott.
They're
This
allowed
is
to have
this is Star
children.
Wars.
Yes.
But now we move on to the this is the dumbest controversy ever, and boobs. Scott improved the battle suit. If you look at the clip for this show,
God, so much boobs.
He doubled down on the boobs.
Oh, the boobs.
I feel accomplished. I got to Photoshop boobs tonight. It was
the first time in your life.
First time ever that I had to
just enhance. You made an enhancement. And if you could see this on the boob armor is so slight, but essentially this all came from Anita Sarkeesian. For those who know
Jesus.
her,
nobody likes Anita Sarkeesian.
Nobody likes Anita. Anita Sarkeesian is, I don't know what her real job is, but it's really meddling with video game people. She used to be a video game critic that would critique from the feminist perspective, which I don't really think that makes any sense.
Well, she also, season 1, she started freaking out because there wasn't enough female Mandalorian lines.
There weren't any female Mandalorian.
No, there was. Yeah. There was 2 Mandalorians the whole time. It was Mando and the Chief, and she was a female. And
she was giving him orders. She's the head of the whole gang.
There was a female Mandalorian in season 1?
Yeah, she was the armorer.
Yeah, she was the one. She was the one running the show.
Yeah, she was telling all the
Gina
other...
Carano.
Yeah, she's also in it too, and she's awesome. Why is this such a controversy? And I have done my research, and there are several armor smiths on YouTube said that, and in fact, female soldiers have said the same thing, that flak vests that are fit for men are uncomfortable, just like armor that is fit for men is uncomfortable. So giving them something that is not only aesthetically interesting, but also something that is physically supportive of them is no. I mean, these women are covered head to toe.
So see,
they got a little bit of boob.
So see, knowing that this was coming, I went ahead and I put together a quick presentation here. If you don't mind.
This is highly dubious.
If you don't mind, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But the problem that they're saying is that female armor with boobs in it, it doesn't happen. It's not real. Jay Bird, let me know if I'm lagging. So right now, it just seems to be those two guys that are lagging. They say it's not real. But if you're following along on YouTube, you can see that we have some visual displays of the original. Come on, click for me. Thank you. The original animations from the cartoons where the armor was designed with male and female anatomy in mind. In fact, when you first see these characters on screen, you see that, Bo-Katan does have armor.
Got some tiny tits.
That shows
she packing.
That she is a female. Throughout history, there has been multiple cases of armor that was made with nipples.
What is
highlighting
that?
Of the breasts. This is...
Nope.
Yeah, some ancient armor. Highlighting
That's a male
of the
mouse.
breast. Highlighting of the chest, built around the female
Did you
form.
get any cod pieces
Hard
there,
pass.
Scott?
And if you're going to say that they didn't make armor that accentuated anatomy, guess what? They did. They made armor.
Oh, look at that.
Very much.
There's a giant. That is
accentuated anatomy.
Why?
So,
why are these in the 12th circle of hell?
If you're going to tell me that they didn't make armor that has an erection, that they didn't make armor that also had tits,
that armor
Scott,
you're
an
idiot.
I have a question. Are penises really that thick?
Dude, this guy...
I don't know. Dude, you tell me.
It's
certainly not for me.
It's like armor from the medieval era, like knights and stuff. And this guy's got just a raging hard on.
I was going to say, did he mold it with an erection?
But if you're going to say that they don't make the armor to accentuate the anatomy of people, well then let's take a look at the Mando's armor and look at the big ass chest plate he has, which is accentuating his chest and trying to make him look more muscular.
like a beefy man.
It's design. It's what they've done. It's what they've done for years and generations. And so what if the armor has a chest plate on it? It also isn't actual human armor. We know that this armor has circuitry in it. We think it's maybe G-Shock or something else going on, but it's not just
inertial
regular
dampers
steel
or something.
armor. Yeah, that's what we're kind of thinking. It might be inertia dampeners, which is why he's able to take so many hits and stuff like that and survive. Same with the female armor. It's probably not just straight metal armor. Also, this is a fake universe. Shut the up. I censored myself. See that?
Good job, Scott.
I'm proud of you.
So
I
there you go.
100% agree. Good job, Scott. You made a good presentation, especially about raging hard-ons. And we also want to say, hey, what's up, Doc? We love Doc. We haven't talked to Doc in a while. So we love Doc.
Doc's too busy.
Doc's too busy for us.
Driving around Mando.
Doc is driving around Mando.
California.
We need a Doc message. We've been missing one.
We do.
Thank you, Sam Jr. I practiced that just to make sure that it came out.
He practiced that speech.
Yes.
He's ready to fight Anita Sarkeesian.
She almost ruined Last of Us 2.
It's just stupid because even she went out and she did that, and she was bitching about the first season. She's bitching this season about, the boob armor. And the backlash that she's even gotten from both men and women alike is like, yeah, boob armor's a thing. And no, it's not practical. No, it's not going to be the strongest in the middle. It wasn't made. Big tit armor wasn't actually made. But plenty of females are saying, yeah, boob armor was made. And it is uncomfortable when you have armor that's not accentuated to account for larger people. I mean, shut the
We
hell up.
almost had an amazing sketch about it, but somebody narked on it.
No.
And Mark D's in.
Oh my God.
I'm lagging
Big D.
again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But Mark D, good to see you. Good stuff in the chat here. All some good people out there.
You know what's not good in our news story? Walking Dead. We're gonna get through this real quick. Sucks. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move
Walking
on.
Dead, Scott.
There's a
something
mushroom.
special. Yeah.
And it's in space.
So there was a story that Robert Kirkman had said that the reason for the outbreak was space spores. So that was in the comic book. And then in the most recent episode of, what's the new series called? Wandering
World
Dead?
Beyond?
World Beyond?
WandaVision.
Dead? I don't know. WandaVision.
Wandering Dead.
There's a guard that said they were space spores.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Slightly
So
lost
mushrooms
ill
in
people.
space. Absolutely. We already talked. I think we actually talked about this when Robert Kirkman released it, and he said it was so dumb he didn't want to repeat it, but then they repeated it in show. So
Yeah, so
That was a waste.
we're going to go ahead and lose that. Just like Batman, the spin-off TV series
They
on
lost
HBO
something,
Max,
too.
is losing their Boardwalk Empire creator showrunner, Terrence Winter.
So what they were doing was interesting. They were kind of hedging their bets on Batman, Tiny Batman. So they're going to take Robert
Pattinson.
the third. They were going to take that show and sets and props and do essentially Gotham.
GCPD.
Yeah, they're going to do GCPD, but this is not good. When we heard the bad rumors about the Batman and Matt Reeves not being happy, and now they're losing the showrunner for this, just sounds like a disaster.
Yeah, he's losing due to differences,
That's
which
not
is very
good.
suspect.
Do you
That's
have
very-
a problem with me, Z?
Because you're too tiny. Is that mean the set's too tiny too?
Oh my God.
The set is only big enough to fit tiny Batman.
They used a regular set, but they got more actors in because I didn't take up as much space. So it worked. We were able to social distance easier because I only take up 3/4 of an inch.
So they made the entire set to scale.
Yes.
Is it because this show needs to be delayed? Because there's no way this show is coming out before the Batman, and the Batman's being delayed so far right
What if
now.
it was there to hype the Batman?
Yeah, but nah, I don't think that would work.
Well, we're actually just going to put out a mini season.
Uh,
Get it?
so tiny.
Okay.
I can see we're lagging again.
I keep forgetting that Colin Farrell's as the Penguin in the show.
Oh yeah. Doc would like to report some news. As Doc, one of our crack reporters, he would like to tell us about a Shark Boy and Lava Girl movie
Fake news.
where they are parents. Is that directed by Robert Rodriguez? I am not sure.
Did Robert Rodriguez direct Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
He did.
Yeah. Did you know Jacob from Twilight was the star?
I did not.
He was Lava Boy.
Was he? Well, he's not in this new movie. Does that guy even have a career anymore?
He does not.
He does not.
Nope.
The guy. So when people were having that whole contest between,
Team Jacob, Team Edward.
Yeah. So Team Edward clearly won because he's Batman.
He's Batman, and
Team Jacob is nothing.
Taylor Lautner, who was the star of Jacob, is nothing.
He's
Literally
just nothing. He gave him one movie and it bombed, and then they said no more.
Yeah,
We'll tell him not to come beat you to death.
Well, he could definitely beat me for sure.
Off.
Well, you made it gay.
I did not.
I would just accept it.
Just a beating.
Well, and the off part, depending on what hole. So Zack Snyder is doing a Justice League thing. In case you haven't heard the 8 million
if
stories.
you haven't heard, we're going to try not to have every Justice League story ever.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this one before.
We should have a counter. Do we do more Star Wars news stories or stories?
We know.
We're getting real close.
It's bad, but we're just telling you it's going to be 6 parts.
Yes, they released a new trailer which looked dope. It was in black and white.
I didn't watch
the Hallelujah song.
Oh my god, again.
Which people were bashing on, but it was Zack Snyder's song, and she. So if you hate it,
you need
suck.
you need to relax on that. He's going to use the song forever and ever because it was his daughter's favorite song.
So
back
fuck
off,
you.
people.
Yeah,
just back off. Just like Batman's mom's name is Martha, and Joe's name off people. That's mom's names.
Get over
you can't.
it.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
So we're talking 6 parts.
6 parts.
Yes.
All right.
That's Joe Manganiello. He's
so
reshooting some stuff.
Yeah, that's
and Jared Leto's going to have a redesign
than what they said before. I like it.
I'm down with 6 parts. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And you know what they should also do is release it weekly.
They should. I'm down with that. I also very much enjoy the Steppenwolf redesign. I think that
makes them look cooler.
Freaking cool.
Yeah.
Way cooler than that slop that Joss Whedon dropped on there.
Although Zack Snyder did say his initial plan, he 2-part movie released a month apart. So I don't know if that would have been better than the 6-part
Dude, just give us what you can. Vero, that's the site we're not on anymore.
Yes.
We were talking about that. We were on a social media site called Vero.
OrkU and Zack Snyder.
And that was
Vero.
it, and then we gave up on it. So now it's just Zack Snyder on Vero.
The other thing that's not in those trailers anymore, I noticed, is purple tentacles.
There are no more purple tentacles. Wow, that's a big.
They are gone as well. As far as I can tell,
that's addition by subtraction.
Yep.
So,
oh my god,
are you afraid of old women or something?
So hold on, we need to So Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be awesome. Let's move on to the next story because this just erectile dysfunction me.
Whoa.
So Conan O'Brien ended his late night tenure. Well, he will be ending it in June 2021.
That's a reasonable picture of him, Scott. You have not seen a COVID picture.
He looks semi-fuckable in that.
Whoa.
So there is a new picture of him looking like a...
There's $1.
There's $1.
Redheaded cat. We're way past that. I've said like 14 curse words.
No, you have not.
I haven't?
No, you've actually been pretty good.
Fuck shitballs.
Oh, you...
Conan O'Brien looks like a flaming gingerbread man.
Okay, he does look a little bit like a gingerbread man.
Like if
emphasis on the ginger.
Yeah, male Karen.
Bread man.
He looks like a male Karen.
He just okay.
I mean, for his money, I'd still put it in his butt.
Oh, come on. You were supposed to stop that. Oh, look at that.
Stop it.
Oh,
by the way,
oh my god, that's something to pull.
I thoroughly enjoyed him in Death Stranding.
Yes.
Go back and check out my Death Stranding review.
Nobody wants to check out Death Stranding. Nope.
Noob's twin. Absolutely, Doc. You are correct.
So Conan O'Brien will be calling quits on the TBS show Conan on 2020.
So he's quitting his own show.
Yeah, he will be. But he'll be moving to HBO Max because apparently everything is moving to HBO
Why
Max.
are we moving to... Gingers are beautiful, and they have beautiful souls. We're not hating on gingers.
Yeah, they're only beautiful if you bring tuna, Bridget.
Hell no. Hell no. I love me a ginger. There's nothing like a sexy ginger. Oh, yeah.
Fire was that all weird? The way down below. No.
Was that creepy?
No, just say fiery all the way around.
Oh, God, he's 57 years old.
A hit? That's not bad. He's 57.
That dude's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I would have thought he was older.
He's like the white Yao Ming.
But he's going to do an HBO Max weekly variety series, which sounds like fun.
It sounds like he's going to compete with John Oliver.
No, it's weekly. Okay, so instead of doing like a daily show,
Well,
that makes sense.
John Oliver's also weekly. I think Conan absolutely got the short end of the stick with that whole switch over from network to network and everything that went down. He should have been in a much better place and not been screwed over so bad.
The dude's doing all right. Like, I don't know what you're talking. Like,
well, I just say he's the only one who's not deranged either.
Yeah.
All the rest of them have lost their minds.
Yeah, well, it is. The dude's doing fine, but like what Leno did to him was just bullshit.
Oh no, Leno's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
He's
well,
too
now
busy.
he's got a good maybe it'll be a good show on HBO Max, and I think weekly he'll be able to shine a little bit more because he'll be able to put together some, like, the content will be more concise and more like hit you better. I think it's a good move for him. Yes, Noob is also deranged.
You love it, Sammy.
And we have nothing against gingers.
It depends.
I've dated gingers.
I love a
You
ginger.
what?
Oh, absolutely.
Fire up top and fire in the bed. Give me a ginger anytime.
Did you say you've dated gingers?
Yeah, I dated. Absolutely.
Multiple. So you are the most sexually attracted to gingers. That's what you're saying.
I don't discriminate.
Like, you would not want anyone else other than a ginger.
No, I said I don't discriminate.
Like, the only way you can
Gypsies are a welcoming race. We will
Where-
take all races.
the only way you
creeds.
can reach climax, what I'm hearing, is that if you're with a ginger.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. He has no idea.
So, like, if you were to date someone, or, you know, whatever you want to do with them,
You're going nowhere with this. Let's talk about GTA.
GTA.
Oh, it sounds like they're in Grand Theft Auto. There's a new heist coming December 15th. The Team Guha is extremely excited about that. It sounds like they're trying to remind someone that there's a GTA thing that they should get together and maybe put out a video
his
for.
carpal tunnel isn't going to allow him to do heists.
That's a good point. I've been trying to overcome this carpal tunnel that
Between
I've had.
masturbation and playing Ghost of Sushi, he cannot relieve his carpal tunnel enough to play GTA.
Dude, he's just such a dipshit. You're so stupid.
So
Scott just sits there, just like, whatever, bro. Bro.
I try to leave and they keep dragging me back in.
Scott, I haven't heard a single audio drop this entire time.
Holy shit!
Where's our bruh?
Yeah, where's our audio drops?
He's an idiot.
I wasn't trying.
Terrifying.
I wasn't trying. I do miss.
Thing sucks.
What's the other one where he says? Wait, he says I wasn't trying. What was his wife saying?
He does this,
I wasn't trying.
and she says, "Hold on, I moved that because you're not using it."
Beat you.
Yeah, that's what she says. I beat you. I'm not sure. That sounder got moved on me.
No, that's all right. Well, either way, yeah. Grand Theft Auto is trying to bring its people back. To the point. They'd had to get 100 billion, and they're supposed to be. We need a new Z video. Okay, we'll get on it. We promise. We'll get Team.
There
Guha
might be
back
green
together.
screen involved eventually.
Oh yeah, we do have a green screen, which we'll play with. I beat you. Accept it, dude. That is so. That is classic. That is classic. Yes. So speaking of things that are classic, what if your employer was just like, do a TikTok dance and we'll give you more hours to work? Isn't that exciting?
Yes, that's what I did to work my way up to assistant manager at GameStop.
You didn't even make it to full manager.
No, I could
just
not make it to full
assistant manager.
I did not grind hard enough.
He
for
did
that.
not grind anyone hard enough.
Couldn't even figure out how to wipe a floor.
So GameStop had I don't know. Say words for me.
So GameStop had a TikTok dance competition, which they removed from their site once they got bad publicity for it. Essentially, if you're an employee of theirs, specifically managers, you were supposed to do this dance so that way you could get. Don't we get pulled when you
No,
use
it's
that,
not
Scott?
specifically managers. They
No, it is specifically managers because they said they would give you 10 hours of time that you could use at your branch.
That's not true because so how GameStop
employee
works
time.
is their
Oh, you're going to correct us?
their management system is super fucked up. So the store manager or store advisor, whatever they call them at this point, works like 65 hours and gets paid for a 40-hour salary.
They work
Then-
65 hours and get paid for 40. Okay.
Yeah, so they're fucked for that. Then the assistant manager gets paid for like 36 hours. Then the SGA, which is basically the same as the manager and the assistant manager, gets like 20 hours, but doesn't get like full-time benefits or anything like that. So
Okay,
they
so
do
they're
the
not a
same
full-time
thing.
employee.
Yeah, so they basically like SGAs and below the game advisors, which is like a base level employee. Those are the ones who are trying to get more hours because they just do not give you hours if you're that
Okay.
level.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think Bridget, you need to clarify. I made up to $9 an hour if I wore glasses. So did you get paid more because you're wearing glasses? Also, we need to know how low.
Wait, Bridget, did you actually work at GameStop? What?
Oh, we
No,
might
you
have a
didn't.
whole GameStop interview episode about how they abuse their employees.
Oh my God, she definitely got
Actually.
abused then. Bridget most definitely made like a lot of tuna sandwiches.
I'm
for hours.
thinking-
I mean, she enjoys it, so I mean, no.
The abuse
Oh my God.
or wearing
tuna
glasses
sandwiches.
or tuna
Yes.
sandwiches. I don't know.
Yes.
That's 3 questions for Bridget.
On a scale of 1 to 30, how many pregnancies did you have at GameStop?
Jesus,
How is-
dude.
What? How's about 0?
7? Great.
How about none?
So many gingies.
So what were you trying to say? What is the answer?
I
here?
forgot what we were
You
pointing
just
out.
totally lost.
GameStop's a horrible employer, and through this whole entire pandemic, they did nothing but horrible things to people. They kept stores open, forced employees to work when everything else was shut down. It's just a horrible, horrible place. And that's it.
Also,
And
another
they
thing,
dropped it. They dropped it off their website because they received.
they did. They
criticism for
received
it.
so much negative flash. So yeah, TikTok dance competition was a thing to gain 10 extra hours of employment. I think Z said that. Another thing, fuck GameStop for bundling their new
Stop
console
effing.
packages. So Xbox
Fucking
Series
thing
X
sucks.
and-
Mother effer.
and PS5 are being sold out everywhere. And GameStop, anytime they have new stock, they're gonna bundle it. They're gonna bundle it for like $900 with games you don't want, accessories you don't need, and people are still gonna buy it because they are lunatics with wanting new systems, even though there's no games for it. Spend $500
Well, this loser right here is about to spend.
$500
On a
or don't
paperweight.
buy the system.
Stop
And
buying
maybe if
paperweights.
Noob Noob's girlfriend was better at Walmart.com, I'd have a system already.
Noob Noob doesn't have a girlfriend. And we do have some beautiful people. More people have joined the chat. We have Big Bird. We've been missing some Big Bird action. We missed some Big Bird.
Oh, I love
And
this Big Bird.
Wiser out there. Wiser, my man. The wisest of all
Yeah. Actually,
is out in the chat.
there
Good
you
to
go.
see you, Wiser.
Noob, you probably should just go on eBay and buy it for $2,000.
Nope.
Yeah. Why are you waiting for your paperweight?
There's nothing to play.
I tried to convince him to buy a $4,500 realistic mask, and he's like, "Why would I buy that?" But in the meantime, he's ready to spend $1,000 on paperweights.
What's interesting though, like I've been waiting to tell you this, Noob, but I figured I might as well just tell you right now. I went to Burger King and I bought the 2 for $5 special, and I won in PlayStation 5.
I will burn your house down.
I would, if you want a PlayStation 5, that would be the greatest thing that ever
I
happened.
would. I don't care. I'll
Because
burn.
Scott would he would be like, "How can I smash this in the most
Don't care.
effective way possible?"
If you smashed it on
And
air,
that'd be the best part is I will destroy it. I will if I won
for
it,
no
I would
reason.
just destroy it. That would be
No
the
he
amount.
might
amount.
resell it.
PlayStation 5.
I feel like you might resell it
No,
first.
I absolutely would
don't know.
resell that damn thing. These things could be like $5,000 around Christmas time.
for no reason.
I would have just kidnapped your entire family and tortured them for at least 12 hours.
Joke's on
Ooh.
you. I don't want them back.
Bridget says maybe Santa will get it for Noob Noob, which is his mommy. I mean, which is real Santa.
Maybe.
And then
Santa's real.
maybe
Santa's real.
maybe Santa will bring some tuna for you too.
Oh my God! Yes, I love tuna. I
He
can't
is-
survive.
Yeah,
without
he's got
tuna.
mercury poisoning from all
Yeah.
the tuna that he eats. By the way,
What is mercury poisoning?
don't eat too much tuna, folks.
Okay. Does mercury poisoning cause erectile dysfunction?
But you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't make the Rock any smaller. Look how small he is in
Yeah,
that.
dude,
in the
that's a
Scorpion
tiny
King.
boy.
He's like twice the size of that now. That man is on all of the tuna supplements there
Dude
are in the
is
world.
Massive. He's
Isn't he
injecting-
twice that size now?
He's
Yeah,
like
he-
500
He's
pounds of all
injecting
muscle.
If
tuna
you
straight
look
into
at-
his
yeah.
bicep.
Look at that guy.
God.
But yeah, I guess. But I guess he's also going to be involved in the new Rock or the new Scorpion King that they're putting out because he has made comments about it. He's excited.
How's he
for it,
gonna? Is he producing it?
I guess, yeah, he's producing. I don't know how involved he's going to be with it. They did make another Scorpion King movie. I think it had what's his name? The guy from Rocky and anyway, so yeah.
Michael B. Jordan?
Yes, that guy. They had another Scorpion King movie that didn't have Rock, but now
There's no way that had Michael B. Jordan in it.
You know what? I'm really not concerned about. As long as they bring back Kelly Hu, I'm happy. Because she was fantastic in that movie. I know, right?
I don't remember that movie, but
yeah, that was her outfit almost the entire movie. Actually, I think the first time you saw her on screen in that movie, she was naked. So, I mean, I was all about her in that movie. That was definitely
naked.
a good reason to watch it. Well, they did a fancy thing where they covered herself with her hair, but yeah.
She's like 87 years old at this point.
She's not.
Still not.
She was also in the Arrowverse.
I'm pretty sure. Aren't you? Oh, is she? Who did she play in the? Oh, did she play Talia Al Ghul?
Nope.
Who did she play?
She played somebody.
Yeah, way to
side character. She was
related.
not related to, but she was part of the Bronze Tiger.
Oh, okay.
Thing. Yeah, she
By
was
the way,
Lady China, White China,
okay.
White China. She was White China.
Sounds racist.
Yes,
By the way,
yes, Sam Jr., we know that Michael B. Jordan was not in Scorpion.
we do realize that. Yes, and Mark D says that he's going to make his girlfriend sell her kidney for a PS5.
That's
Doc says Tuna replaces Noob Noob's girlfriend, I'm sure, that's deflated in the closet.
Actually, what Noob Noob does is he takes that deflated girlfriend and fills her with tuna.
Oh my god.
date
Tuna's
night.
very creamy inside, so there's a lot of possibilities.
Noob Noob's girlfriend, in fact, says he does choose tuna over her. So that's a true
it's
statement.
tuna salad. There's celery in it. There's onions.
No.
Very much.
There's
no.
salt. There's pepper.
Speaking of things that Noob Noob can't do right, apparently it's put together the news segments because if you had a Star Wars story earlier on, you think you'd have the Star Wars stories all grouped together, but no.
There's
we're
another Star Wars story
back to Star Wars.
Oh my gosh.
We are?
Oh, we forgot about the hotel.
Huh?
There's
Wars
the
hotels.
They released pictures of the Star Wars hotel.
Is there really?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Yeah. Way to write the news stories there.
You did not put that in the news stories that I wrote.
100%. Yeah, you totally didn't pay attention.
If it wasn't there, then I would not have had the pictures. So
it's pretty cool, like the bunk beds that look like that you can like sit in a bunk.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of cool,
straight
man.
out of the space station.
I don't know. As much as I have not been to Star Wars Galaxies, and you guys know out there, well, you'd know more if you watch Levels of Geek that I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, and I have some pretty dope Star Wars collectibles.
If we ever go back on there,
we're never going to be invited back because Noob Noob got us banned. Anyway, I would say I haven't been to Galaxy yet, and it obviously they're struggling to be open, but it looks pretty freaking dope. I'm not willing to spend that kind of money, but yeah, it looks pretty dope.
It has to be done right. I've done the pop-up Star Trek things that they do every now and then, and they were very disappointing. I'm hoping that the Star Wars one will be much better, but
Sam Jr., man, you are a pip, dude. Sam Jr. says Noob calls Michael J. Fox to retire. Yo, by the way, I just want to say that Michael J. Fox retiring is BS because the dude just put out a book, and that's why he's in the news.
I heard,
and that's why he's saying he's retiring. But the dude just released a book.
Also,
so
I heard he just got.
Bro.
Did you hear that he got the latest endorsement deal?
Wait, he's retiring from acting. That was the story.
Wait, hold on. Noob wrote a joke. Hold on. Go ahead.
He just landed the main spokesperson for Shake Weight.
Oh, how did I know that was
funny?
coming?
He made that.
Can
joke.
you give us a badoom?
No, he doesn't deserve it. He made that joke 3 weeks ago.
That was a bad joke.
An idiot.
No, he
Dude,
shakes
that's
a
the
lot.
most obvious joke I could possibly think
it's
of.
not.
That was a Scott joke.
No,
that was pretty
100%
bad.
Scott joke.
Do we want to talk about Kate Barton for Avengers?
Oh, I just
What?
want to point out. I just want to point out. We did a story last week on the Avengers game and how bad that it lost, like $60 million or whatever it lost. If you're a gamer, do you really think that the female version of Hawkeye is going to bring you back to this game. I heard that it's down 95% of its subscribers.
Oh, so that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to use Kate Barton to bring back people to this game.
It's downloadable content, and they're going to have Katie Barton as one of the playable characters. Look, nothing against Kamala Khan. I think she's an interesting character if they do her right. She's going to have a Disney Plus series that will basically introduce her to the world. These are characters that nobody knows. There hasn't been a series on Kate Barton. There hasn't been a series on Kamala Khan. She hasn't been in a movie.
Not to mention,
why would you have her as a new character? Are you freaking kidding me? You just want to lose money, people? Get woke, go broke, you dummies. Introduce characters that people like and know. Hawkeye is already the weakest of the Avengers, and you're going to bring out his daughter to be the character?
Maybe
that
she's a
download
trans daughter that's going to hit both demographics.
I don't know, man. I just think it's a bad idea.
Okay.
I just don't get it. Honestly, it does that. You know what I mean? Like, if you could play as the freaking Hulk and Iron Man, and then you're going to be a West Coast Avenger, you're going to be Katie Barton.
You're going to screw up a game so bad you lose millions of dollars, and you think that's just bringing one character in is going to save the whole thing. Add She-Hulk. Marcus, you're right. That at least would be a character
I would
be
rather have She-Hulk.
She-Hulk would be dope.
Absolutely.
But nobody knows who she is.
Or Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
We're gonna
save the game with Robin Hood. What? No. So,
seriously, bring in Vision. I don't care. Bring in Scarlet Witch. Wouldn't it be cool to have Scarlet Witch?
I think Vision would have
tear people apart.
Vision would have saved the game.
Absolutely. Vision would be cool. Scarlet Witch would be cool. Frickin' Black Panther would be cool.
None of these things would have saved the game.
None of them would have saved the game.
Instead, you bring in the daughter of the Avenger that nobody cares about. So
I don't get it.
Z, are you done with your rant?
We are.
Yeah, I have another rant later. So
I think we're done with the news.
Let's finish that up. Let's move on to our next segment.
Outrageous Orktales.
We're making history. It's now time for some outrageous Orktales.
That is like the worst thing I've ever heard, but it makes me laugh every time.
Scott, I know. I was going to redo it, but now I don't want to.
It's so bad it makes me laugh. Congratulations.
Now I love it. It's grown on me.
Woohoo!
Well, so this first outrageous story, I don't understand why it's an outrageous story, but Z claims it is. So I'm gonna throw the floor to him.
I'm gonna throw the.
It's pretty freaking outrageous to me.
Let me set the stage. So the Nazi lesbian Ellen DeGeneres,
she looks pretty bad in that picture.
Who beats her staff
and allows them to be sexually assaulted on a regular basis.
Who she sexually assaults with her fists.
Her producers sexually assault allegedly.
She fists her producers
allegedly,
physically. And she accepts an award on behalf of her staffers who are still in wheelchairs from the amount of knuckles she puts in them.
So many knuckles.
The People's Choice Awards for her amazing staff. Fuck Ellen DeGeneres. Like that. Fuck that woman.
I for once, I agree. I can't believe you stole my thunder. I was about to rant about this, and I'm just like, that is outrageous. There's an outrage. It's an outrage.
So that's what's so outrageous about this. It's outrageous that she won an award.
Where's my outrage? Obama is outraged. Where is it? I need my outrage.
It's an outrage.
It's an outrage.
Outrage is huge.
I can't believe this lady
are supported,
who's been like abusing her staff for they have the nerve to give this woman an award where she thanks her staff for putting up with her abuse for how long? Oh my God!
But you are going to blame it all on her.
And I said her producers too.
It was like 90% her producers.
She looks like a sexual predator.
They have people that handle this stuff that they don't even know about that screw things up all the time.
Are you saying that her handlers, that her producers?
Yeah, her handlers are the ones that screwed everything up.
Including her. She's widely regarded as the biggest bitch in Hollywood. Well, did I say bitch? I meant B word. And by B word, I meant Barack Obama.
And you do see some interviews where like it's uncomfortable with her guests and like very much not, a good look for anybody involved. But I guarantee you almost everything that you heard and the disaster that was this whole fiasco was her handlers and the people that were supposed to be taking care of things that screwed their job up.
You do understand
Sorry.
that she was widely considered one of the worst people in Hollywood, right?
Well, I mean,
Because Hollywood hates lesbians.
Hollywood hates everybody.
They do tend to eat
Hollywood
each other.
hates conservatives.
Bridget says
And themselves.
Bridget, are you volunteering to be a character in the Avengers game? She said, "I'll
Yeah.
save the game." Oh, there we go. Bridget in the Scarlet Wit outfit, ginger wearing red, using a tuna fish sandwich as her weapon.
Can we get pictures and
can
we will put them on the
save
show
the game
and we will
right now.
highlight
Done.
And we will
Yes.
reach out to Ellen DeGeneres for her to scissor you.
degenerate.
I
Degenerate.
will supply the costume and take the pictures in a very private location, which you can't escape from, to make this happen.
We haven't been in the basement in a very long time.
We have not.
No, we have not. Anyway,
There we go. Bridget's game.
speaking of which,
I now have a few forms that you need to sign.
aren't we talking about
There's a C Scooter and FBI.
a
and
Scooty Puff Jr.?
I don't know what's going on with this, but it's pretty outrageous.
Next time, he should have picked a Scooty Puff Senior.
Yes, should have used a Scooty Puff Jr. Just Scooty Puff Jr. son.
So there is a man who is I guess he's a Ponzi scheme suspect. Decided to flee the FBI in a submersible scooter.
Matthew Piercy.
Oh, wait, a dead name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Disappeared underwater using a submersible scooter, the authority said.
That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I know, right? If you're gonna get away, that's the way to do it.
Dude, if you're going to get away, use a submersible scooter.
When he surfaced, agents were waiting with his dry
mean-
clothes his wife has provided. So he didn't get away.
I mean,
But
the problem is he tried to do it in his backyard pool. So
He ran a $35 million Ponzi scheme. He took off of his truck and then led them to a lake.
The Shasta
What
Lake.
is wrong
a
with him?
lake?
He went to the Shasta
The
Lake.
largest
not
man-made
gonna
reservoir in California.
You're not going to escape
Yeah,
a lake, bro.
in
If it
a
was the
lake.
ocean, maybe, but not a lake, bro. So they tracked him by air and trailed by FBI agents and
Wow.
members of the California Highway Patrol. Mr. Piercy, 44-year-old of Palo Cedro, California, was seen removing something from his truck, which was clearly a Scooty Puff Jr.
yes,
And then after 25 minutes underwater, he ran out of juice. And they grabbed him. Yeah, he needed a Scooty Puff Senior.
So basically, he made his balls shrink for 25 minutes and still got arrested.
It was a battery-powered scooter
Ugh.
that ran out of juice after 25 minutes.
What a bitch.
It could go about 4 miles per hour. Dude, next time go to the ocean and go to Mexico. Don't go to a lake. There's no escaping a lake.
no, that's the problem with a lake. There's land on all sides.
You are landlocked, my friend. Do not do that. So that's some James Bond stuff there.
Yes,
That was
if only
pretty
he got
exciting.
away.
James Bad.
James Bad, not James
He
Bond.
probably got a bunch of ringworms in his butthole.
Why?
Just like Kelly Osbourne got in her eye.
Yes.
Is that your transition?
Sure. Kelly Osbourne.
That was a terrible
shouldn't exist.
transition.
I'm glad somebody made that into something.
Dude, that was a terrible. Why is this the
God.
thing?
What
Why
is-
does
what
she
does
look
she? I don't know. What
Is
is that?
she
A man?
trying to look like
Is that a Mortal Kombat character?
Nick Fury? Is she Kelly Osbourne Fury? I don't understand.
What is that?
Why is this a thing? Who wrote this?
Well, hold on. First off, she's wearing an eye patch because she had a mascara related injury.
Oh,
So,
she
ladies-
stabbed herself in the eyeball with her mascara.
No, she didn't do it. It was her. It was her makeup woman. She's 36, and
Look, a day over 50.
she's look a day over 50. She got her stomach stapled, so she's very thin now.
Is she though?
Yeah, she's much.
She's
thinner
like
than she
fat
was.
thin.
No, she looked
No.
really good in some of her pictures.
No, she doesn't.
In some of her, yeah, she did.
What? Like when
Anyway,
she was
somebody
18?
stabbed her in the eye with mascara, and it got infected. So, folks, don't stab your eyes
Don't
with
stab yourself
mascara.
in the eyeball with mascara.
Please don't do that.
that's
You'll end up with an eye patch. Don't let cats lick you in the eye. Isn't that what happened to Nick Fury? I forget what happened to him.
It was the Flurkin scratched him in the eye.
Yes. Don't let Noob lick your eyes.
What kind of weird lady nun homosexual outfit is
Why?
don't
Why? You're supposed to control yourself, Noob.
Did she buy
I
it?
said-
Did she buy it at Giant?
Why does she have an eye patch? You know what? Who's that congressman from Texas
this?
who
That's a
has an
lot
eye
of
patch?
cankles.
That dude lost his eye in, not the Soviet Union, but he lost somewhere, probably Iraq, maybe Afghanistan. This girl's running around with an eye patch. What is going on here?
You're right.
Why?
You're right, Bootleg. I'm trying to move this mother flirking episode along. Let's talk about Giant.
Let's move it on. Let's go to Giant, because Giant if you are not from the East Coast, you're not going to know what Giant is. If you're from the West Coast, you're going to know what's that shopping? Randy's, or what's the name of the
Ralph's.
LA? Ralph's.
Yes.
Not Randy's, but Ralph's.
Ralph's, Trader Joe's,
Imagine if Ralph's made this mistake, folks. This is a grocery store, and they're just trying to think about you and your amazing Thanksgiving spread.
How can we advertise something that is current times?
They go, are you hosting Thanksgiving? Why don't you plan a super spread? Just do it. You should do it. Have an amazing spread. Well, some people were offended by the fact that Giant said super spread. And my God, people, stop. Just stop. Whatever you're thinking, when you're offended, there's people that are dying in the world.
That shrimp thing looks delicious.
It looks what a super spread that is. But please don't associate it with a super spreader event. Just shut up. Stop, please.
So that ad has disappeared, and they are heavily apologizing for that.
Stop. Just stop, people.
So we do.
Let's think.
So we do have. Actually, we do have two more stories. So I'm going to lead this because I want to make sure we do the proper story last.
Two?
We have two more. And you know what? We're going to do them nice and quick. First, we're going to go to Thailand.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Thailand.
For the greatest rave of all time.
This wasn't a rave, unfortunately, folks. Yeah. So you know how people are still kind of cool with lockdowns in the U.S.? Not so much in other countries.
Are they, though?
Yeah, but they're not doing this. They're not taking ducks, and they're not using them as shields to fight the lockdown. In Thailand, they're using giant inflatable pool ducks, and they are using them as shields. It's kind of a cool, just look up the pictures. Come watch on YouTube if you can.
Yeah.
It's pretty spectacular, but Thailand, I feel your pain.
They're giant, toe behind the boat style inflatable rafts that they're using to try and defend themselves from the water cannons and stuff. It's sad, but it's funny.
Amusing.
It's like a funny.
It's outrageous. It's a funny. I feel for these people because I do love me some duck floaties in the pool.
And we do have and this last story here. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep moving this along. This last story here I do have, especially for Noob.
Ooh.
I want to make sure that we do get to this Noob, who's disappeared from the screen. Is he pooping? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Noob, did you hear about this story? It happened in Alaska.
What?
It was Alaska Airlines had an unfortunate incident with a bear.
Nope.
It was
bother.
A bear got on the runway. And
Okay, hold on. Let's set the scene.
Nope.
Now we understand that we have learned that bears can swim. All color bears can swim. Doesn't matter if they're black, brown, gray,
mainly the white
white.
bears can swim.
All bears can swim.
Mainly the whites.
But this bear decided it could fly, much like our friend who is currently in jail. Who is he?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama is not in jail.
I know, Noob, you were highly offended last week when I found the video of the bear on the sub. And
you murdered a bear.
R. Kelly is the name we're looking for, folks. Just like R. Kelly, he thinks he can fly.
I believe I can fly, yes.
This bear was trying to hitch a ride on a plane.
But Noob, I want to make sure I do it right for you, and I want to let you know I found footage of this too. And if you look here on the screen, you can see that the runway.
There's a bear.
And there's a bear on the runway. And unfortunately, oh my God.
Nope.
So yeah,
unfortunately,
there was footage of that too, and that we did not. I just found that recently. It's amazing that they had a camera right there like that.
So apparently, a bear in Alaska wandered onto a runway. And if you could just show us, this was not as clean of a victory as the submarine had.
You're right.
As you could see, the plane took some serious damage.
It
Okay.
did, unfortunately.
I don't know if the bear
The
survived.
bear did not survive.
Did not survive. Got sucked
damn it.
right into that engine.
Now the bear didn't get sucked into it, but the pilot kind of felt a little thud and was like, "Oh, what was that?" It was a freaking bear. So
It was a bear.
What?
So the bear did damage that plane.
yeah,
So the bear
unfortunately.
took a little bit of life off. Not a perfect victory.
So unfortunately, that was that. But now
Very
that we're
sad.
done with that, and Noob is in the greatest of headspaces, let's move on to our reviews.
Let's just go.
Let's go already! Like my shiny metal ass!
Unfortunately, Doc,
You.
I don't think the bear had insurance.
I will be
But
having a
considering-
memorial for the bear.
Consider that was in Alaska, they probably did have bear insurance. You have to. up
You
in
think
places
so?
Like that. Oh,
Do you think the
absolutely.
plane had bear insurance, or did the bear have insurance to pay for its babies?
Mr. Snicker Kittens, the bear that I've named.
Snickerkins.
Snicker Kittens. We'll have a memorial on Sunday, December 30th.
For Snickerkins.
So you want to do this? Let's get one out of the way real fast. I caught one on Showtime. It's called Moonbase 8. I watched one episode.
We're going
and
there.
I'm not watching anymore. That's it.
Oh,
It has Tim Heidecker, and it has
John C. Reilly.
and it has Fred
The guy
Armisen.
from
You would think this was
Portlandia.
funny.
And
Yeah.
it wasn't. The first episode
Wow.
the first episode had a Super Bowl champion on it.
Tom Brady?
No. What
Aaron Rodgers.
What's our Philly guy who was screaming like a
Nick
nut
Foles.
job? Yeah.
No.
Oh, the guy with the beard?
Yeah, with a beard.
Oh.
Oh, Jason Kelsey.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jason
his
Kelce.
brother.
Travis Kelsey.
Yes, Travis Kelsey was in the first episode.
Who's on the Redskins?
The
Yeah.
Chiefs.
The
Yeah.
Chief.
Redskins,
Oh my God, I
don't
said
be racist.
Redskins. Oh my God, I've
We're
been canceled.
canceled.
I have to go
We're
home.
canceled.
So-
I have to
so- yeah,
leave.
so-
I've been canceled.
Yeah, he's on the Washington football team, but he was on the
Sorry,
first
I
episode.
can't believe I said that. I apologize to the entire First Nation. I'm sorry. The Washington football team.
Yeah, so
I can't believe I said
anyway, just like that, this show was no good. I watched one episode. John C. Reilly's pretty much playing his character from Talladega Nights. It wasn't good. It just, it wasn't funny. A lot of missed jokes, and after one episode, I couldn't keep going. Normally, I'll give it 2 to 3 to see if it saves. This one could not save it. It was
Wow.
very much a
Should-
I
disappointment.
really like Tim Heidecker, and I really like John C. Reilly.
Should
and
I
they
give
couldn't
some
make it funny.
series info just for the viewers?
Sure, give a little bit.
Okay, so set in the isolated desert of Winslow, Arizona, at NASA's Moonbase simulator, Moonbase 8 follows eager astronauts Skip, Rook, and their leader Cap to their attempt to qualify for their first lunar mission. And that's all I care to read.
Fucking thing sucks!
Although, in a rare turn of events, the tomato meter and the audience score is the same.
They both
at
say 61%.
61%.
Isn't that a fail? 61%?
Pretty
That
much.
seems like
That's
a fail
like a
to me.
semi-fail.
That's
Ah.
there were some people I'm sure that enjoyed it. Some people that find his comedy still funny, but yeah, this was a mess. This show's a mess.
The critic consensus, despite a talented centric trio and few great moments, Moonbase 8's portrait of monotonous mediocrity may be too low-key for some viewers to achieve comedic liftoff. Though that may be exactly the point. So they were trying to be not
They're
funny.
trying. I would say that they are all absurdist comedians, so maybe it was trying to be absurd and mediocre, but I don't know.
They were
That-
trying to be. That's what they were going for. It just fell flat. It just much
What
like
we need.
much like Kelsey in the first episode, it died.
What we need is the truth.
We need some
to
truth.
seek it. So let's do some truth seekers, whatever the fuck that is.
All right, we'll jump over to that.
Truth Seekers.
This was what, Amazon Prime, correct?
Prime.
Sure.
Yes. Amazon Prime featuring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost
Nikki
again.
Frost.
Again.
So
And
I'm
it
go-
was
I-
actually not starring Simon Pegg.
So
Like mainly starring.
I'm gonna go off of what our title card said, and the title had posted the question: is this a sleeper hit? And I'm gonna say it is. It was terribly advertised. The trailers did not do it any justice. But once you started watching this and got into it, I thought this was a win. A very good show.
I don't know if I would say it's very good. I think I got 6 episodes in while it has a really great cast, Malcolm McDowell, Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, and some others. It's like, it's very British. The humor is very British. So there was points where I'm like, I don't know if I'm willing to laugh at this.
I do get that.
It's not bad though. It's definitely a
If
good background show.
If you're not a huge fan of British humor, there is some things gonna be lost on you. But I still think that this is, even if you're not a huge fan of British humor, you'll still enjoy the show.
I think they're going to redo it as an American show and make it funnier, but that's just me.
Like The Office.
Yeah, it's kind of like The Office. What is it? 8 episodes. And
10
it's
episodes.
basically a they're paranormal investigators. There's doesn't really seem to be an overarching plot. There was one character though that I wanted to point out that was from the Mighty Boosh. If you could go to cast and crew, please, and let me see.
There actually does turn out to be an overarching storyline through this. If you stayed through the end of it, you would see that, and they do have a very interesting twist at the end of the last episode to lead into a very fun season 2. The problem with this show was absolutely the way they tried to tease it. When you're watching the trailers and stuff, you're thinking that it's just Nick Frost making fun of ghost hunting.
Zach Baggins.
That he's making fun of Zach Baggins. He's making fun of, all that. And then and that's what you think you're going to be turned into. You're going to turn into Nick Frost trying to do ghost hunting. Once you turn into it, you realize that this is scripted. It's got a story to it. It's a real ghost in the story. It's well done, I think.
At no point did I think it was a documentary, but it's all right. It's definitely better than you would think,
Yeah,
and I
but
think
if you
the tomato meter reflects that.
Yeah, if you watch the trailers, you think that it's going to be like reality TV, but it's not.
No,
Well,
it's
here's a critic consensus. So it may not be as laugh out loud funny as Nick Frost and Simon Pegg's previous collaborations, but Truth Seekers is genuinely eerie, balancing out its silly sensibilities with creeping terror and a scary, talented cast.
yeah. There's some genuinely creepy moments, and the critics have it at 79%, and
that's
the
terrifying.
audience has it at 88%. I definitely think it's a watch. It's not a skip, for sure.
This one is definitely a watch.
Is it strange, though?
Is it strange?
Like One
Like
Strange
One
Rock?
Strange Rock.
Oh, my God.
So
The
if you're
strangest.
if you're watching Mandalorian, you're following us watching Mandalorian, it means you have Disney Plus. And if you have Disney Plus, it means you also have access to other channels included with Disney Plus, like National Geographic.
Nat
One
Geo.
Strange Rock is on Nat Geo. One Strange Rock is actually 2018, but because it's on Nat Geo now, I caught it and I watched it, and I have to say I enjoyed the ever-living hell out of this series.
Ooh. Wait, doesn't Will Smith narrate this?
Will Smith narrates this. He does a very good job of leading it along. It's 10 astronauts are telling the story and presenting the information. They go to some amazing places around this entire globe. They get some amazing footage. It's incredible stuff. And what you don't realize is how tied together this entire planet is. Things like dust dust from the desert then helps trees in the Amazon grow across the ocean, and you don't
Scott.
realize stuff like that.
Scott, so this show is called One Strange Rock, but they visit multiple places. That seems deceptive to me.
Multiple places on this one strange rock that is
Yes.
planet Earth.
Planet Earth,
The Earth is not a rock; it's a planet.
It's
and it's also round. Did you know that?
it's round. It's made of
well,
rock.
no, it's pretty flat to me.
The one
figured
thing
you would say
that you have to realize, and after you're watching this, it really does open your mind up. It makes you realize stuff. And one takeaway that I got from this, that it's just a reminder that we're not American or Mexican or Chinese or Russian or Thai or anything else. We're all Earthlings, and this whole damn thing is tied together. And it's one of those things where I watch a lot of shows where I just watch for background noise because I'm working, I'm doing something else. This is one of those shows that you find yourself really watching it and paying attention to it. So if you're looking for background noise, this is not one of those shows. You're going to get it. You're going to get into it. You're going to enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, we're not, separate as far as like Mexicans and Chinese. We're all one under you,
What did you
Scott.
just say?
We are communists, right?
Oh, we're communists.
Yes, Scott says
We're
we're all
communist
one.
potatoes.
We're all commies, right, Scott?
What's great is it does go to the guys in the space station. This right here, what you're looking at, is live footage from the space station that is currently orbiting our planet.
Does that Earth look flat enough for you?
That's super flat.
It's so flat.
It goes to these guys and it gives you a new perspective on this planet and help you realize, you know what, guys, we're all in this together. It's a very impressive and very informative show that I think everyone will enjoy.
It's flat with a slight curve.
It sounds like fun.
Like Scott's stomach.
Yes.
So the critic consensus, One Strange Rock contains enough visually sumptuous imagery to remind viewers that Earth's cosmic uniqueness, although this Will Smith narrated series falls a stone's throw short of being a definitive account of the Blue Planet.
Oh, they're saying that Blue Planet is better.
That's a lot of words.
By BBC.
But Blue Planet was an incredible series. This one also is very well done.
They're saying Blue Planet's better.
Well, Blue Planet is visually better, but this one is right behind it. Visually stunning. They did a lot of great work with this. A lot of beautiful imagery. It's you're gonna see this. This is a show that it's going to give you backgrounds for your computer. It's very beautiful.
People seem to like it because average tomato meter 83%. Audience score is even higher at 93%.
Absolutely. All the astronauts that they interview, they're all interesting characters. And they're very well spoken. They're very well spoken. They keep the story going, and Will Smith does a great job narrating it and moving the story along, and just keeping this thing interesting.
Also, Doc, yes, we will need to review the Christmas Chronicle 2 if that's a real thing.
We did review Murder Elves last year, so we will review Murder Elves this year as well.
Is Christmas Chronicle 2 a thing?
Don't you? Yeah.
Is it really?
And it's Goldie Hawn's going to be in it.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
they were
awesome.
Together on.
They're married.
What's the boat thing?
They're married.
What's the boat movie? Overboard.
Castaway.
Overboard. That's Tom Hanks. He likes children that are too
But
young.
yes, we will be reviewing Christmas Chronicles 2 because there were murder elves in it. We enjoyed the first one.
And Holiday that stars Emma Roberts.
Are you going to watch the other one with the girl who's playing the three-way?
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens. She cute.
Vanessa Hudgens.
I'll watch all the holiday movies. I fucking love them. I wish I had
a noob
somebody
exclusive
to cuddle with, but my girlfriend has absconded to another state.
You do not have a girlfriend?
I thought you cuddle with Z because you two live together.
No.
I thought that was.
He lives in a doggy bed. Don't touch. I will punch you right in the face. You have 5 seconds to get.
All right, I'll go to 4. I'll go to 4.
I'm going to hit you really hard.
I'll go to 4.
Do it. Hit him. Yes. Beautifully
Fucker.
done.
See, you made me curse. Just like Alex, you made me curse. I warned you. I told you it would happen.
So
next time, Daddy's going to get even rougher.
So while Noob goes ahead.
Do not. I will hit you again. Stop it.
I pooped.
I swear to God, I will hit you again.
We're getting thumbs up from the chat for that contest.
Do not touch me. I will hit you again. Do you really want to get hit? Daddy will abuse. Daddy's going to show you what love is by hitting you. How am I supposed to talk about my next subject?
The Liberator. You're going to liberate me.
How am I supposed to talk about?
You're going to liberate me.
How am I supposed to talk about the evil things that happen to my heritage in any serious voice whatsoever? Unbelievable. Yeah, absolutely. So
the Liberator is a thing. I don't know.
Is this the last one?
Yeah,
because I can't take any more than this.
Go ahead. Go
okay.
ahead. Bring us out strong with the Liberator.
Oh,
that man looks super gay.
You son of a bitch.
You're an idiot.
Hit
him again.
I swear to God, I'm going to punch you in the face next time. Oh my God.
Should I just grab your dick right now?
No, if you do not challenge me.
Helpy.
So helpy, but not helpy. Anyway, this show has been kind of on the books since 2013. It was supposed to be an 8-episode History Channel movie type thing. Like they were going to put it together, but they found out that it cost too much money. It was about $10 million an episode. It's a story telling about the Thunderbirds division in World War II that was led by I think he's ended up being a brigadier general, Felix Sparks. And it tells his story as they come up through Africa, they go up through Italy into Anzio and eventually end up in Germany. And it tells their story.
That young man fills me with hope and some other emotions that are weird and deeply confusing.
And what's fascinating about this particular World War II group, the division, is that it was filled with a lot of people from the southwest of America. So there were Choctaw Indians, and there were Mexicans, and just a whole bunch of different groups of people put together to go through this. But what's really weird about it is they reduced it to 4 episodes, and then they rotoscoped it because it was too expensive and they couldn't afford all the CGI. So rotoscoping means that you take live action and you draw over it. So it's like a cartoon, but it's not.
It does give it a very interesting look. Wasn't there a movie with Robert Downey Jr. many years ago that was
Tropic Thunder?
No,
Chocolate Thunder?
No. It was a drug movie. It was
Green Mile.
Oh, I know what you're talking about with Keanu Reeves.
Robert Downey Jr.
Dude, you can't just throw
They
that
were
on
in
me.
a movie together?
Yeah,
Yes,
they were,
yes,
and it was
What?
rotoscoped.
The whole thing was rotoscoped. It was an absolute trip.
Type in rotoscope, and you'll see exactly what it is. There it is. A Scanner Darkly.
Yes.
And oh my God, there's so many famous people in that movie. Just look at the list of all the people in it. But rotoscoping is exactly what I said it was. It has Winona Ryder, Robert Downey Jr., Woody Harrelson, Keanu Reeves. And what they do is they film the movie, then animate behind it. So it looks very bizarre and it's very hard.
Sean Allen, Cliff Habley,
Yeah.
Winona Ryder, Mark Turner,
Woody Harrelson, like I said, Eliza Stevens.
No one really.
The whole movie. The whole movie had this like cartoon look to it, and this one's the same way. Then the Liberator.
So essentially what it does is it goes over the storied career of Felix Sparks, who eventually became a Supreme Court justice on the court of Colorado. And the man is definitely, it's a great book. There was a book that was based on. However, they definitely highly dramatized this, and there were some things that I had a little bit of an issue with as far as someone who's very much into World War II as a historical factualist around World War II. The one part that's really a little bit disturbing is that they are a group that ended up freeing Dachau concentration camp. And the way that they depicted it was much different from the description that you got in his book and his memoirs. And there's I guess the lead actor, Bradley James, plays Felix Sparks. And the tomato meter is not super friendly on this one. They like it, but they don't love it.
Yeah, the tomato meter is, Jesus. The tomato meter is 60%. The audience score is slightly higher at 69%.
Oh man, geez, seriously?
Read the critic consensus.
Yeah, the critic consensus, The Liberator's eccentric animation gives it some creative gloss, but cliched storytelling and stock characters keep this World War II tale from being wholly salute-worthy.
It's 4 episodes. It's interesting, but I don't really give it a lot of credit for historical accuracy. When they liberate Dachau, it's a pretty disturbing scene. And what they do is they show that the officers decide to shoot the unarmed German soldiers. But what happens in reality, according to his actual memoirs, is that when his soldiers and his troops approached the concentration camp, they were screaming and cursing and shouting for 30 minutes. And they were just randomly killing German guards that were unarmed. It was the only time that German guards were actually killed that were unarmed. And it took him 30 minutes to get his division under control. But in the show, it's like a much more concise and very specific incident. And it turns out that he goes on trial, and it's like this whole thing. I don't know, man. I don't like things that are not historically accurate. And this was like clearly dramatized for the sake of doing a 4-episode show. And it's a little disjointed, but it is an interesting depiction of the Battle at Anzio. And, you know, your normal World War II movie might show you like D-Day on in, and this came up through Italy. So it was definitely different. So,
and what's interesting,
I did enjoy the acting. I thought the acting was very good. The rotoscoping was a little disturbing, and it seemed a little weird. But I'm glad Netflix picked it up, and I'm glad they anything that shows and reminds people of what really happened in World War II, I think is important. So, as a depressing note, I wanted to point that out.
It's
you know what?
How many movies they actually use rotoscoping in? You look through live action, and a lot of it's just little pieces. Cool World, a lot of it. Bride of Frankenstein, Good, the Bad, and Ugly. Rocket Raccoon in Guardians was actually rotoscoping.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right, because they filmed his brother.
Created by rotoscoping Oreo, a tame raccoon. Harry and the Hendersons used it. Juno used it. Lord of the Rings, Sin City. Of course, we know Sin City used it. Spaceballs.
Yeah.
The short saber effects was through rotoscoping.
Scoping.
Speed Racer. The lightsabers in Star Wars trilogy. So it looks like the lightsaber was all done through rotoscoping. Tron, of course, we know that. And
I think the Mandalorian actually has rotoscoping because I think the dark saber has to be
rotoscoping then because it seems like that's the best way for him to do it. So it's used a hell of a lot, but when you use it in something like this show or like
Scanner Darkly,
it really does screw with your head. It's a tough thing to watch.
There was another show on Amazon, and I forget what it was called, that was recently done with that had it was very recent. Obviously, I can't remember the name of it, but it just literally came out last year. So rotoscoping is an old-timey type thing, but it's not dead for sure.
It still gets used in plenty of places.
Scott, do you know what doesn't use rotoscoping?
Oh my God!
Dragon Ball Z.
No, God! No!
It's been a couple episodes. Had to throw it in.
What do you mean? No! You did it? You never missed an episode?
No, I've missed some episodes.
No, because
Dragon Ball Z is so much better than Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Geez, seriously?
So much better than Avatar. Like the best over Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would eat oranges while watching Dragon Ball Z.
Comes to a screeching halt.
I guess
that just kills.
All of my fists. Where do you want it? In your face.
Exactly.
All of my fists in your face.
All right, well, I got to piss.
So, if you like what you heard here this week, and I know you did, we had a lot this week. We got through it somehow. I don't know how we did.
We knocked it out. We got you informed.
Out of the park, up and through. So, if you like what you heard this week, head on over to our Instagram and check us out at ork_u. There you'll be seeing images soon of New Boob's girlfriend and Bridget in a red costume with a tuna fish sandwich. It's going to be fun, people. It's going to get real weird. Head on over to facebook.com/ourreviewswillkillyou. And if you're not watching us already, there is a lot of visual fun like Z punching Noob. That was some visual fun. Check us out at youtube.com/ourreviewswillkillyou.
Knock you out.
Knock his ass out.
Are you ready for this? I swear to God, if you touch me, I will hit you so hard.
Face. If you hit
I'll hit you in the face.
Hit me in the face?
You're full screen. Do it. Do it.
Dude,
punch him in the face.
Don't touch me.
Punch him in the face. Do it.
Do you really want me to hit you in the face? I swear to God, I will.
Do it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God.
Fucking loser.
He's such an asshole. And as always, and the show is still free, so go check out our store. Look, we've discovered recently the store only takes PayPal.
I'm gonna knock you out next time.
You have to have a PayPal account, but I'm working on that. I'm gonna fix that. But in the meantime, go check out our store. Support us that way. We do have some fun shirts and mouse pads and other paraphernalia for you to pick up. So go check that out. Check us out at our store at ourreviewswillkillyou.com/store, and you can find all of this, our show, our links, our podcast, and everything else by going to ourreviewswillkillyou.com/links.
Absolutely, and we're gonna work on a better store. I think.
Yes.
Everybody's thanking me now for knocking out Noob.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he at least took a 20-second dirt nap.
I think.
Anyway,
next time we'll have to do it earlier on in the episode to just lay his ass.
I think he's drunk. I think that's the problem here. So, I swear to God, I will hit you again. Get out of here, you fucking loser. You're such a weirdo. Oh my God. Anyway, we do appreciate everything that you guys do. We appreciate all of the listens. Maybe we'll have some fantastic news to hear about how many. Will you get away from me? What is your problem? My God. Anyway, I can't even finish, but thank you. Give us a like, give us a share. It's the only way we can grow this. It's the only way we can do more. And from all of us here at Our Views Will Kill You, and from all of us to you,
to all of you at
to your
home.
homes, we love y'all. And on to the next one. Dirtbag.
All right, let's get out of here.
You've had greatest of fears.